What's up, guys? Welcome to Man About Cake. I'm your host, Joshua John Russell, and this is the last episode in our wedding series, and we're getting creepy. I'm gonna build a 3-tiered black chocolate cake filled with peanut butter buttercream, Oreos, and finished with some gelatin snakes.
Gross.
Sorry, James. Yeah, he's scared.
Wait.
What?
You say it's the last in the series?
Yeah.
Oh, we need to celebrate then. Tommy.
Let's celebrate.
Yay!
Whoa! That was the best thing that ever happened to me. Let's do it! So before we fill the cake, I'm actually gonna soak the Oreos in a little bit of milk so that they're soft. So I'm gonna put them into a pan. I love Oreos.
Yeah, so does everyone.
Oreos are vegan.
Are they?
Yeah. And that cream in the center will last the nuclear apocalypse. Along with cockroaches and Cher. They'll all still be here. By the way, the milkman came today and dropped this on my door. I don't know why I put it in this container. So we're just gonna pour milk over them, just so they can soak for a few minutes while I trim my cake, and then they'll be nice and moist.
Is it bad that I find that incredibly sexy?
It is sexy.
I could eat that as a cereal.
Ooh, that sounds good. All right, so we're gonna let these soak for a few minutes, and now we will cut our cake. Ah, balloons! Now I'm gonna break down a 10-inch black chocolate cake. I love this stuff because it tastes like Oreos. Look how beautiful that is. It's made with black onyx cocoa powder. You can put it in after. Or you can use mine. Should I give you a few more?
I have perfect pitch if you need help.
It's all Brandon, by the way. I gotta stop talking, sorry. All right, I'm gonna clean up my crumbs and we'll get this thing filled. All right, let's fill the cake with peanut butter buttercream and our Oreos. They've gotten a little bit soft. Yes. I love peanut butter.
Peanut butter and Oreos are friends?
Dude, have you ever tasted peanut butter, an Oreo dipped in peanut butter? Hold on, I gotta get it. I gotta get one. Just wait. I'm gonna kill these balloons. I can't do it. I can't do it. We gotta clean them up. Here, James, be my broker. That's gonna change your life. You're gonna wanna like go back to school and be a dentist or... That's not even right.
It tastes naughty.
Oh, that's
Okay.
ridiculous.
The soft Oreos in there. Oh my God. I used to make this cake. It was like Oreo tres leches. It always blew their mind when they were like, are there milk dipped Oreos in here? Because everyone I know talks just like that. I hang out with a lot of gym buddies. So excited, I'm shaking. That's a tall cake, but I love it. It's a wedding cake, we want it to be really tall. Okay, first trip to the cooler. We're gonna cut the sides, cut the top, crumb coat, final coat. She's gonna be so heady. You are fired, you're fired. Found this really awesome snake mold at a cake show that I went to. Even the mold looks like a snake.
Gross.
James, it's gonna be fine. If you get through this, then I'll make a wasp cake because I'm terrified of wasps.
I don't want that either.
I'm also allergic, so. Dude, when I mow the yard, if there's a wasp, you'll see me do the most beautiful rain dance you've ever seen to get away from that thing. It's just like, I stop, drop, and roll like I'm on fire. Okay, so we're gonna make this with a gelatin solution. So this is gelatin, glycerin, and some sorbitol. I usually just make them clear and we're gonna actually paint them gold, but I'm gonna add a little bit of titanium dioxide, which is just white, so you guys can see the definition when I pull it out. But then we'll paint it gold. not open. Why is everything's hard? Remember CD cases? How hard they were to get open? Everything's like that now. I can't even open a banana without getting frustrated. So we'll put a few drops of this. We'll give it a little swirl. This is heated up, it's a little warm. We call this snake juice. And I'm just gonna fill the trough up slowly. I don't wanna overfill it. This little snake of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
No!
All right, I think we're about full here. The bubble's out. Now we'll get this guy in the cooler and then we'll pull him out. Let's go see James.
No!
Time to unmold. Are you ready, James?
I guess.
We'll do the head first.
Oh, good.
Great, wonderful. So just kind of pull the mold away, and once the snake comes out, it's getting creepier. Look at all the detail though.
Yuck!
It even feels really real. Like, get out of here. All right, now I'm gonna make a bunch of these and we'll paint them gold. Let's go, bud. So the top of this cake is gonna have an egg on it, and I wanna build a little stand for the egg to sit on. We're actually gonna pipe that off the cake, and then we're gonna build it onto the cake. So I have a template here. It's this little swirly guy, and then I have a piece of parchment paper. So the royal icing is gonna dry on here. In order for me to get it off, I'm actually gonna put a little bit of shortening on this paper so that it doesn't stick to the parchment. And you can do this with just a very, very, very light coat. So I have this stencil underneath, that way I can pipe and then I can slide this stencil down and do multiple of these. So I've got royal icing in a bag with a small star tip. So we're just gonna follow the line to begin with. So now I'm gonna make it more dramatic by widening it out. I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive with my piping. And then when I get to the center here, I'm gonna stop piping and pull down. And then I'll do it one more time. Boom. So what we'll do is let this dry for about an hour. We'll flip it over and we'll pipe the same thing on the other side so it's symmetrical. I'm gonna make a bunch of these. All right, now it's time to cover the cake. I'm gonna do this panel style with modeling chocolate. So I have some modeling chocolate here that's processed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll it out with my spacing bands, and then I'm gonna texture it with this snakeskin texture mat. Okay, so I've got it to the thinness that I want. The texture mat has two sides, right? So it has like a concave side and has a convex side. So I tested this out. It actually, what you wanna do is the scales to sort of pop out at you, but for photography, it looks way better if they indent. So I'm gonna flip it and do it this way. So I'm going to stick it on here, and then I'm gonna use a fondant smoother that I don't have. What's happening? Thanks. All right, really pushing in, trying to get as much detail as possible. And then I'll go back with something a little bit softer and do the same thing. That way you're getting into all the little grooves. So rub it. You can also wash your dish with it.
$9.99 today. Wash a dish.
Right?
Improve your shoulders.
I'll be the ShamWow guy. He's gonna talk with you on, scream at the camera. Order now. Make the coolest cakes ever. All right, that looks pretty rad. So I'm gonna grab my cake and we'll do the top first. I'm gonna trim a little bit of this away because we got a little too much. All right, now we're gonna trim it away with a sharp blade. It makes it super clean and tight when you panel. See? Sharp. It's aggressively bubbled just because I manhandled it too much.
Now verse 2. Those bubbles ain't through. There's more bubbles to pop, and so are you. I got nothing there.
I'm just taking my time to piss Brandon off.
I'm dying.
He's biting his knuckle like, when are we gonna finish this paneling? It's gonna look so sharp, dude. Yes. Yes. gonna roll this baby up. Look at that. Like a glove. So now I'm gonna cut down with my aggressive ruler. Pull this little good piece out and then fit it back together. And then because it's modeling chocolate, I can run my fingers on here and get rid of the seam. So I'm gonna take this piece of texture mat and put it in here. This will protect the top of the cake as I slide the blade across. All right, now I'm just gonna go back through and tighten it up a little bit. Get them stick together. All right, panel. Was that so hard, Brennan? He's just staring at me with a blank face of disappointment. I'm contouring. So we got a little bit of luster dust here, and I'm just gonna gently go over. What's gonna happen is all the little divots that we made in the light, they're gonna sort of like pick up all these little shadows. It's a makeup brush, right? You put it all over your face. So I think it's pretty food safe. Nice and sparkly. All right, now we're gonna stack our cakes using bubble tea straws. Did you think it was gonna be something else? Come on. Plus, I do read those comments, and I know how much you guys love the sound of bubble tea straws. You should just give out packs of bubble tea straws, and the people at home could just be like.
Sort of love that sound right there.
Did you? Was that nice? Can we do it again?
One more time.
And it's so cool, it's like an instrument. Finger! No, I was kidding. Yes, yes. I'll stop that now. Make fun sounds. Come on. Boop, 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 Betty boop. Okay, now that our cake is stacked, we're gonna make our little stand for the egg. Lift back here with the balloons, girl. We're gonna glue these together using a little bit of white chocolate and freeze spray. So I'm gonna glue these two flat, put one on top, and then we'll stand it up and glue the last one. You could do this with whirl icing, but it takes a long time to dry. And don't worry that the two colors are different. We're gonna spray this whole thing gold.
You know the free spray song?
Freeze spray!
Dun, 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 dun.
Freeze spray!
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. No. Okay, together. Now we'll glue this one on top. Make sure it's even. Okay, now I'm just gonna. Bend it up gently. All right, now we're gonna grab our snakes and we'll airbrush everything gold.
Gross, gross, gross.
Here they are.
Ah.
And I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, now it's time to airbrush the snakes. So I'm gonna have to lay them all out. By the way, the one that I made has some rough edges, so what I'll do is I'll take a torch and just kind of pass over it gently. I'll show you. Your snakes are driving me crazy. Here's the one we made. So see, it's got some rough edges on the back here. So what you'll do is turn it upside down, and then I'll take a torch on very, very low, and we'll just barely. All right, let's lay all our snakes out while he dries. I'm just gonna curl them up. That's how we'll airbrush them. I'm adding gold dust, lots of gold dust, to some alcohol. Homemade Goldschlager. I'll use Everclear because it has the highest alcohol content, so it evaporates really fast and leaves a really nice shine. But I could also use vodka, I could use even lemon juice or an extract. Take that gold. Snaky snake. How are we doing, James? They're getting beautiful now.
They're not beautiful ever.
For a final decoration for the cake, I'm gonna make a little egg. So this is a styrene egg that I'm gonna dip in chocolate and then cover in diamonds. No, this is just sanding sugar with a little silver fleck in it. Okay, let's dip it in the chocolate. Ooh, that is super fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to that. You should have changed that on me. Just tap it off. Just tap it off. With our diamonds, sprinkle in just a little. Y'all are really sing-songy today. It's extra today.
Extra.
Beautiful. All right, let's put our cake together. The first thing I'm going to do is add my egg stand to the top using white chocolate. Now I'm gonna add my egg with white chocolate. I'm adhering my snakes with melted white chocolate and freeze spray. I'm just gonna move them around and see what I like best. When handling the snakes, I get a little bit of the gold that comes off, so I'm just gonna touch that out. Our edgy wedding cake is complete. I think she turned out hauntingly beautiful. I wanna know what you guys had for your wedding cake or what your dream wedding cake is. List it below, and while you're down there, hit subscribe. Let's eat her.
Gross.
I don't care what James says. That is not gross. Brandon!
The use guys.
Did I say you guys? You guys?
Guys, that's what you said.
You guys' wedding cakes. You got G-U-Y-S apostrophe. Guys' like Jesus plural. Possessive. Shut up, Brandon. Hey, I want to know what you guys' wedding cake looked like.